Okay, this is sharp. It's been pretty different too. It's been years for me to make this video underneath my house. I was now we've done foundation work and it's laid all these. Okay. So this is a short film that's taken me maybe 2 years to make and is gonna take no time to shoot. Maybe it's a good example that I got a little brain issues. And the button is somewhere here. So pretty different. This used to be all dirt. The whole concept of this was me going into here and confronting my egos, and this wood looks very good, and addressing the voices in my head. So it was me. Okay, maybe I should reset this up. Look for the feel for the button. I could have planned this part better. Okay, and alright. So this was me. I was supposed to be crawling under my house and kind of dealing with the different angles of my egos or voices going off in my head. And it also was kind of reminiscent of the story I'd read years ago about a country doctor who is looking out at his mailbox and is almost stopped in his tracks because he can't imagine where is it walking down to his mailbox and getting his mail. It seems mind-blowing to him. So the premise of that was that it's taken me so long. It's why it keeps reminding me of that. But this is about kind of dealing with your state of mind and being. So I said 6 years ago I got a brain tumor, and it caused some damage, and I also got these books about listening and how to approach being, and that these voices were not me, that I was the awareness, the entity that was just listening to the voice going off in my head, that was not me. And that was very much a relief, as the voice in my head was, I felt, one of the reasons that I allowed cancer to enter my brain. So some of the other premise of this being audio that I would listen to was about being in your moment, that really the ego, these voices in your head, feed off of the past and feed off of the future. The past giving you depression, the future giving you anxiety. That the only thing that is really true or real is the moment, is now. And I was feeling a lot of just issues with just living and just having difficulty with it, and it seemed like an analogous to crawl under my house and get trapped, where it was easy enough for me to get out, but I couldn't find a way. So then the idea was to jump cut from me laying like this, looking at myself across and one of the voices ripping into me or saying things that were negative or judgmental, and the other part being my awareness, where maybe there'd be 3 or 4 me's under here. One would be very still and just soaking it in, not taking issue with anything said or taking it personal, and just being. And the other 2 going off, one possibly being upset, even with the awareness that it did have a piece, and could just sit and be under here. But then the other premise went that I would end up being stuck under the house, and then I would, I'll change position if I can find the button, but that I would become trapped under the house, which was easy enough to crawl out of as it has spaces all around, but I would get stuck under the house, and that I would use formerly what was my neighbor's, I guess, cat. It lived outside, and whenever change around here, it would go wherever it pleased, but it liked living under our house. But our neighbor took the cat back because she relocated, so otherwise we'd have had a cat under here too. But so much of what I was reading as well was surrendering to what is, accepting what things, and this is uncomfortable, okay, but accepting your moment and accepting what is. Still smells like the cat under here, like piss. But you accept what is, surrender to it. If it needs to be changed, you would change it, or move away from it. But the key part is being non-judgmental. And a part of this would be finding stillness and solitude under the house. But I've had difficulty with the practice, but part of it is really, when you do, you don't judge your failures with it. You're just trying to be in the moment, relax, feel your body, feel your presence. You don't judge, you just be. But I've truly only been practicing this, and the button is here. I'm not sure if film is the best way to find peace, as it tends to pull you out of your moment. But maybe the ego that is obsessed with me making a film and getting some kind of success out of that, when everything that is attainable is truly in this moment. I do like the aspects of finding this stillness, and I keep practicing to separate myself from this ego, seeing and witnessing the oneness that I am with everything, and separating from it and just being. But I'm not very good at it. Like, even that's far from what I should be saying, that I'm not very good at it. But But the plus side is that you can just keep not judging yourself in the moment.